Hey guys, my name is Vanessa. Thank you for joining me. Today I am going to be propagating Hoya Polyneura albomarginata. So the common name of this Hoya is fishtail, and you can see why. These are such a cool shaped leaf. They definitely look like fish fins. It's just so cute and pretty. So this is like a cascading type of Hoya that it would be beautiful in a hanging basket. Definitely a trailing type of plant. So this one, actually, from propagating one of my baskets, I saw one strand starting to get splashy. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. Let me propagate it and label it and see if it continues. So this pot is actually multiple cuttings from that. And one vine did continue the splashy. So let's see. So you could see like this one here, not splashy. This one did not produce splashy. No splash here. This one, yeah, they didn't produce splash. But this one, and like you could see, like the mama leaf was down here. This side of the mama leaf was splashy. And then this side of the mama did not have splash, and it did actually produce two vines. So on the non-splashy side, it produced this non-splashy, beautiful variegated though. But this one, look, I got another splash. So today we're going to propagate this baby, and I'm going to make sure and propagate, label, and isolate this. Let's see if we can continue to get this splashy Hoya Polyneura albomarginata. Beautiful! Let's go ahead and get going with this beauty. So I definitely want to start off with this splashy vine here. So let's start off with our pruners, and make sure you have your sanitized pruners. Make sure to sanitize them anytime you're going to be propagating into plants. You definitely don't want to be transferring any diseases or bacteria and giving your cuttings a good start. I have my cups. This is a 5.5 ounce plastic cup, and I put my soil in it, and it is a peat-based potting soil. I didn't add anything to it. It already has like around 20-25% perlite according to the manufacturer. We got this guy. We're going to go ahead and cut. So the first one, I'm not going to get these baby leaves. The very top, they're very sensitive, and we want to get two of the more mature leaves when we give this a cut. So you see, we got this guy is our first cutting. Okay, how pretty this splash. So that white stuff, that is just the sap. So I don't let my cuttings callus before I put them into the potting mix. I think it's more important to have clean pruning shears and clean new potting mix. So here's the second, another splashy. This one is the splashiest so far. Let's see. Look at this beauty. Yeah. So this one, so I'm going to go all the way down. So this one I'm going to mark specially. I'm going to put it to the side. I'm going to put splash just so I don't somehow get it mixed up. So they fit perfectly in my cup. I like these cups because you're able to really fit in and maximize your space for propagation. They fit nicely together. So next we'll go ahead and do a little bit more. So here's this beautiful vine here. I just love, once they start going and draping, it really is a beautiful, elegant look. So definitely a good Hoya that I recommend. I haven't bloomed mine yet, but I have one big one. I'm letting go nuts because I want to see it bloom. So like you could see, like this cutting here has a little peduncle, but Well, it definitely won't keep it now, but I haven't gotten them those peduncles to maturity just yet, but I'm sure it's around the corner. And I will share it with you when I have done it, because I'm so excited. I'm excited to see these beautiful blooms. So, number 2. If you want to be safer, if this is your only plant, only take off, a little bit at a time. I'm not too concerned if this plant goes into shock or anything like that. I don't think it will, but just to be on the safe side, if you're propagating your stuff, maybe don't take it all off, but I'm not too concerned. I'm trying, and I have so many of these. I just want to propagate and really try isolating the splash. So I'm not concerned about shocking it out. You know what I mean? But some plants do. Gosh. I'll probably just leave that there. Probably not worth taking that one. And then, so we have another here. Okay. I'm going to get that. It's the top cut. This one. Definitely want to leave something for photosynthesis. And I'm interested because Hoyas, even though if you cut, it can regrow multiple growth points from each node, which philodendrons don't. And aroids, they're usually just one growth point, and then once that's spent, it doesn't grow another one. But Hoyas are unique. You can cut to one of the nodes, cut back to it, and it can still grow another growth point. So this top one's a little soft, but I think it's okay on its own. So we got that guy. So I'm pretty excited to see if this splash continues, because that would be so cool. I love variegation. I love silver, so splashiness is definitely a plus. I think I'll just, okay, we'll take one more, but I'll take those two nodes. So each leaf, that's a node. Here's one node. One leaf's missing on the side. Totally fine. And it's just like, do you see how these guys just fit perfectly? They're just like a little happy family in there. I think they're so cute. So now I'm going to keep an eye on this guy and see, especially if there's any splash coming out. I'll probably put a little note just in case, but these guys, I don't expect any of the ones that didn't show splash. I don't expect them to throw any splash. These 3, gonna probably make some beautiful variegated with no splash. This one I'm really excited about. This one's a special branch that I'm hoping that it'll continue the splash. So this one I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on and see how that goes. These guys I'm going to put in a propagation bin, which is just a sterilite clear bin that will hold in the humidity. The key to rooting cuttings is providing close to 100% humidity, because they don't have roots. They need to be enclosed where the humidity is able to keep the leaves nice and turgid, nice and stiff, full of water, so it can get enough energy in order to produce roots. And then it'll be able to drink water from the substrate. So that's super important. These guys, I'm going to give it a little bit of water on the top and let it work down, because even though I started with pre-moistened soil, it does dry. So Polyneuras are, in my experience, Polyneuras are pretty easy to take care of. They root pretty easily. I've heard that if you're living in a super hot area that maybe you might have a little, they give a little bit more trouble, but I'm growing indoors. So indoors growing conditions, I haven't found to be problematic. I've found them to be quite easy. They grow with ease. I haven't had much problems or any problems with them. They've been great. Okay. So you can see it's just this enough just so it falls down, but you're not saturating it where there's water pooling into your cup. You don't want it to pool. You just want enough so it makes a seal on the top and it works its way down. Okay, you can kind of see here. See, you got it wet. It's going to come down and work its way. Here's our splashies. So these guys work perfectly for my growing shelves. I have LED grow lights, and these fit in my shelving units perfectly. I do have ones that are taller as well that fit on some of my other shelving units. But if you don't have something like this to set up, Ziploc bags work great too. That is all we have to do with these guys. I don't use rooting hormone for my Hoyas. Easy, fast rooters. Okay, so thank you so much for seeing my Polyneura. I'm excited. Let's see if that splash continues. I'll keep you updated. Let me know in the comments. Do you grow Polyneura? Have you gotten it to flower? What are your favorite varieties? So I really love the albomarginata, the inner variegated, and I also have Propagate or Propagate, which is the silver leaved one, which I think is really cool. And all of them I found have been pretty cool and good growing Hoyas. I love their leaf shape. I think they're really nice, unique, different from what you usually see. It's a beauty. So thank you so much. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see more content, I'll definitely be making more videos, more and more. And hopefully you'll join me and we can learn together. Happy gardening. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.